Hello everyone. This video is in response to the Ethical Violations and Board Discipline video forum. I gained my information from the ACA Code of Ethics, the New Jersey Administrative Code Board of Marriage and Family Therapy Examiners, and the New Jersey Consumer Affairs Professional Counselor Examiner Committee Disciplinary Actions. I found that there were some common reasons for a board to discipline a counselor. Um, there were several reasons, and the top reasons for the board to discipline a counselor is dual relationship, incompetence, professional misrepresentation, sexual relationship with clients, breach of confidentiality, inappropriate fee assessment, failure to obtain informed consent, and failure to report abuse. I was surprised to see that there is a failure to report abuse. I can't understand what a valid reason would be for a counselor uh, to support their reasons for not protecting a child or person that is being harmed. Even though this is a minor percentage, it should never be a reason. Also, having any type of relationship outside of the counseling session is inappropriate, especially the sexual relationship. The boundaries that are crossed are significant, and the proper and effective counseling cannot continue. The existence of a relationship outside the therapeutic one can only cause more harm than good. The most significant ethical issue that is reported is dual relationships. This can happen when a neighbor also seeks counseling services. I think that this is something that is easily that can happen. When somebody finds out that they like someone and they're comfortable with them, they might want to take that next step and schedule a counseling session. Um, it's my aunt is a licensed clinical social worker and she owns her own counseling practice, and I know that I cannot use her as my therapist, even though I do have a wonderful relationship with her. It just crosses so many boundaries, and it wouldn't be effective because we have other family members that she might feel that she has to take sides. There's just so many ethical issues that could happen if somebody like that could be helpful for me because she's my family, and but she thankfully has the ability to separate her counseling conversations with her like family relationships. So I know that this could never happen, but she's wonderful. And some of the themes that you I see that are common reasons for board discipline is that it is common that the counselors were fined for their ethical breaches. They're also given reprimands, which is actually something that was very common. Um, it's not always, a punishment for wrongdoing. Something could have been an actual, mistake, and it's almost like a warning to get that reprimand. But the fines were number one in common reason for board disciplines. And there are many reasons why discipline would be subjected, and these seem to be the theme throughout the state of New Jersey. That not all of the cases would lead to somebody getting their license revoked, but they could have made a mistake somewhere along the lines, and a fine or even just a reprimand is something that is very common throughout the state. One of the cases that I found was very interesting. This one was the counselor is Raymond D. Brock Murray, engaged in unlicensed practice of professional counseling in New Jersey after his license expired November 30th, 2014, and allegedly submitted insurance claims for services he did not provide. The hearing was finalized January 22nd of 2019. There were many ACA Code of Ethics and state codes that were violated. Mr. Brock Murray violated Section C of the ACA Code of Ethics, which states the professional responsibility. He violated C1, knowledge of compliance with standards, C2C, qualified for employment, C3A, accurate advertising, C4A, accurate representation, C4B, credentials, C6E, contributing to the public good. The violations of the New Jersey Code of Ethics are as follows. Subchapter 11, 1334-11.7, Subchapter 15, 1334-15.1, License Renewal and Continuing Education. Subchapter 17, 1334-17.1, the fees. Subchapter 19, 1334-19.5, license renewal. Subchapter 30, 1334-30.1, business practices and professional conduct. The outcome of the board discipline is the respondent was indicted by the Superior Court of New Jersey. He violated insurance fraud, healthcare claims fraud, financial facilitation of criminal activity, failure to pay taxes, and failure to file for gross income tax. His license was permanently revoked and cannot practice professional counseling in the state of New Jersey. He will never have the ability to apply for reinstatement. He also has to cease and desist from representing himself as a professional counselor and practicing as a counselor. He is not allowed to practice psychotherapy, cognitive therapy, or any type of mental health counseling, coaching, or psychological services in any setting, including private and exempt status settings. Something that I question is why it took so long for someone to notice that he was in violation of licensure. I would think someone, whether it was a client, insurance companies, or other professional counselors, would have caught onto his scheme. I was wondering what you all thought about that, since the I just thought that it was such a long time between November 30th, 2014 to the finalization of January 22nd, 2019. I know sometimes court hearings may take a while for it to complete, but I thought that was a long stretch of time that it took, for them to finalize everything. That I hope to hear from you guys and see what you thought of my video and the ACA Code of Ethics and the state codes of New Jersey. Thank you for listening.